This story begins a year after Frieza gained his new power called Black Frieza. The Saiyans Son Goku and Vegeta ended up being defeated by Frieza, who had demonstrated the power of his new transformation, and with that Frieza defeated both Saiyans alone. After the defeat of Goku and Vegeta, the two Saiyans decided to train to learn how to control the full power of their most powerful transformations, which were Son Goku's Ultra Instinct and Vegeta's Ultra Ego. The two Saiyans asked for Whis' help and Beerus with the training, and after the Saiyans trained with the Divine Beings, they managed to reach a certain level of power. And using this power, the Saiyans Goku and Vegeta managed to defeat Frieza in his most powerful form. Beerus and Whis praised Son Goku for being the one who fought the most against Frieza, and Vegeta didn't like that at all. According to Beerus and Whis, even though Goku and Vegeta had achieved great power, both Saiyans had not yet reached the full power of Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego, which left the Saiyans surprised. Goku and Vegeta then decided that they would have to stay stronger to dominate the Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego, and thus defeat Frieza if he returned. Whis and Beerus began training Vegeta. Goku ended up being called by the Daishinkan himself to reach the full potential of Ultra Instinct, something that was not very pleasing to Vegeta because Daishinkan ended up denying his request for training, and Vegeta had to settle for Beerus and Whis. Guys, before continuing this epic story, make sure you leave a like to help the channel, and also subscribe to the channel, guys, so you don't miss any news. 30 years had passed since the day Son Goku and Vegeta began their training to reach their full power. Vegeta was never far from his family as Beerus and Whis trained the Saiyan on planet Earth itself. But Goku stayed away all these years, and as incredible as it may seem, Chi-Chi, Goku's wife, didn't think it was bad because the previous threat to Frieza almost killed her children. And if it was necessary for Goku to go through long years of training so that would never happen again, Chi-Chi would hope that her husband would become very powerful to protect her and her family. What no one knew was that Vegeta and Frieza had already met, but they didn't fight but became allies because Vegeta no longer wanted to be treated like Goku's shadow, so he decided to take on the role of God of Destruction of the 7th universe, and to do that he needed to remove Beerus from his post, and Frieza wanted Beerus and Goku to be killed. So they allied themselves and prepared to defeat Beerus and Goku so that Vegeta and Frieza could achieve their goals and desires. In the 7th universe. Currently in the 7th universe, it was possible to see that a party was taking place at the Capsule Corporation as it was Bola's birthday, who was now an adult and even had a son who was much more human than a Saiyan. What no one knew was that the plan of Vegeta and Frieza would start at the party, and Vegeta, who had a plate of food in hand, was already starting the plan. Vegeta said, "Are you sure this will work, Frieza? I don't think this drink will be able to weaken Beerus," said the Prince of Saiyans with a strange drink in his hand. Frieza said, "Don't worry, I've already tested this, and if you mix it with food, Beerus won't even notice. This will work on him as it worked on me. Our power levels aren't very different. Do this quickly, as I'm almost at the end. Planet Earth." The Emperor spoke through shouter to Vegeta, who then turned it off and stored the device in a place that no one would notice. Vegeta thought, "So it's finally time to take over the 7th universe and become a god of destruction. And with that I will no longer be in Kakarot's shadow," thought the Prince of Saiyans with a wicked smile on his face. But soon that smile disappeared, and Vegeta went to prepare a plate for Beerus and took the opportunity to put Frieza's drink in Beerus's glass, which upon seeing the plate full of delicious things, he started eating without caring of offering it to anyone. And then Beerus drank the liquid from his glass without noticing that Vegeta had added something. Minutes later, Beerus began to spit blood, and when that happened, everyone present raised their heads and saw Frieza's spaceship enter the Earth's atmosphere, and then Frieza himself came down and faced Beerus. Frieza said, "As I said, the plan would be a success, and judging by the blood in Beerus's mouth, I was absolutely right," said the Emperor while looking at Beerus, who was very serious and irritated because he was unable to release his energy, and every time Beerus tried, he spat out blood as if something was preventing Beerus from releasing his power. Beerus said, "What did you do, Frieza?" Beerus asked, irritated with what was happening at the moment. Frieza said, "Me? I didn't do anything. Vegeta did it. He placed a drug that makes a person weak and unable to use their ki temporarily, and since the one you drank was made especially for you, it is billions of times more powerful. And now that you are weak, we are going to finish you off and dominate 7th universe. Vegeta will take his place as God of Destruction, and I will be the ruler of the 7th universe," the Emperor said while looking at Beerus. As soon as Frieza finished speaking, it was possible to see that everyone was surprised by Vegeta's action. Vegeta said, "Sorry, Beerus, but I'm tired of you thinking you're superior and always talking about that damn Kakarot," said the Saiyan Prince before firing a ki spear at Beerus that left him badly injured. Upon seeing that scene, everyone at the party advanced against Vegeta, but the Saiyan defeated everyone with extreme speed and even knocked out his family members and removed them from the place because he didn't want them to get hurt. When he did this, Vegeta returned and prepared a powerful attack that would put an end to Beerus, and Vegeta, without hesitation, fired the energy attack that, when collided, generated an explosion. But at the same moment, Vegeta felt Beerus' energy, and along with his energy, Vegeta felt the energy of the person he hated the most, and Frieza also felt this energy and gave a big smile. Frieza said, "It looks like you decided to join us, isn't it, Son Goku?" said the Emperor with a smile on his face. Goku said, "I really didn't think you would be so low as to ally with Frieza," said the Saiyan before turning his hair, causing the dust around him to move away, revealing that Goku no longer had fair skin, but rather a blue one, just like that of angels, and his hair was white, with a more silver tone, and not. As he was also wearing the same outfit of the angels, the same one Whis wore. Whis thought, "So he completely mastered the power of Ultra Ego, and thanks to that he practically became an angel. And with the help of my father, Goku was able to stay that way. I'm glad to know he's reached that level of power," thought the angel when he saw Son Goku staring at Vegeta, who was looking angrily at Goku. Vegeta said, "I don't care about his opinion, Kakarot. I'm tired of everyone seeing me as the second strongest, so I'm going to finish you off and Beerus, and then I'm going to take over as God of Destruction of the 7th Universe, after finishing off Beerus. So get out of my way, Kakarot," shouted the Saiyan Prince while looking at his rival, who was looking at him seriously. Goku didn't say anything. He just took a step forward, and at the same moment he disappeared and reappeared in front of Frieza, punching him in the stomach. Goku threw Frieza towards the Capsule Corporation and then threw a kick at Vegeta, who defended himself. But he ended up receiving a point-blank ki attack that made him move away from Goku, who didn't even appear to have made an effort to do that. Vegeta, after receiving that attack, became angry and transformed into a Super Saiyan, and then advanced towards Goku and began attacking his rival with a combo of attacks. But Goku easily dodged all the attacks and defended some in a simple way, which enraged Vegeta, who transformed into Super Saiyan 2, and tried again to attack Goku, who again dodged the attacks. But it didn't take long for several beams of ki to go towards Goku, who dodged them all with simple but refined movements, showing the results of his 3 decades of training. Frieza advanced towards Goku, and Vegeta did the same thing, and with that they both started attacking Goku, who was now in defensive mode. And with a powerful blow, Vegeta and Frieza hit Goku, throwing him away, thus forming a curtain of dust that soon dissipated. And with that, Vegeta and Frieza saw that Goku hid his clothes, removing the dust, showing that it was no big deal for him, which made Vegeta and Frieza irritated by that. Vegeta and Frieza transformed. Vegeta assumed his Super Saiyan God form, and Frieza transformed into his golden form. And seeing this, Goku did not show any expression. The Saiyan remained calm in the face of Frieza and Vegeta's transformation. Vegeta and Frieza advanced towards Goku, attacking the Saiyan from all different directions. Goku ended up receiving most of the attacks, and seeing an opening, Vegeta and Frieza used their powers and fired a powerful wave of ki that ended up destroying a large part of the city behind them. And not only that, but the attack ended up crossing several planets close to Earth. But even though this attack was powerful, it did nothing against Goku. The only thing that happened was that the upper part of his clothes had been destroyed by that attack. Goku said, "This combined attack was powerful and really destroyed a lot of things. Then we solved it with the Dragon Balls. Now I better solve the problem and the threat that you two are to the 7th universe," said the Saiyan, and soon a purple aura appeared around Goku, along with some golden spears. In the 7th universe. Currently in the 7th universe, more precisely in the Capsule Corporation, it was possible to see Son Goku with a new aura, similar to that of Ultra Instinct, and a few meters away from him was Vegeta in his Super Saiyan God form, and next to him was Frieza in his form titled Frieza Golden. Both Vegeta and Frieza were surprised by that new form similar to Ultra Instinct, but more powerful than the Ultra Instinct that Goku used 30 years ago. Goku's calmly and slightly serious expression was something that was making Frieza and Vegeta irritated. So both beings raised their powers and advanced towards Goku. Vegeta started trying to punch Goku, but the Saiyan dodged the punch and landed a right hook on Vegeta. Then Goku grabbed Frieza's leg, who had tried to kick him, and using his strength, Goku simply threw Frieza to the ground, before landing a kick on him. In the next instant, Goku did a backflip, dodging a kick from Vegeta, who began to punch Goku. but Goku was defending himself easily, and upon seeing that, Vegeta concentrated his energy in the palm of his hand and tried to fire an energy sphere at Goku, who held Vegeta's hand, causing a small explosion to happen between their hands. In the next second, Vegeta received a powerful punch in the abdomen, causing him to spit blood. Then the Prince of the Saiyans took a kick that made him fly and crash against a piece of the Capsule Corporation. Goku was standing with his back to Frieza. The Emperor, upon seeing this, took out a small ring and put it on his finger, and then Frieza fired a laser beam in the direction where Goku's heart should be. The laser beam hit the target, and that made Frieza smile. But his smile disappeared in a matter of seconds when he saw that his attack had been useless, as it had not even gone through Goku's skin. In the next second, Frieza felt his body being lifted by a kick given by Goku, who punched the Emperor's face, causing it to hit the ground, generating some cracks after Frieza's fall. Goku said, "This trick may have worked years ago, Frieza, but they no longer work on me. It's very disappointing to see that the great Emperor Frieza needs a dirty trick to be able to hurt me," said the Saiyan, and now also the Angel, provoking Frieza, who upon hearing this became very angry and advanced towards Goku. Frieza began to attack Goku with all his might, giving a sequence of blows at a very high speed, but Goku was easily dodging it, and once in a while he landed a blow on Frieza, who became increasingly irritated. The Emperor was not alone, as Vegeta soon appeared, performing several blows on Goku. The Prince of Saiyans was in his Super Saiyan Blue evolution form, attacking Goku at high speed, such a speed that Vegeta punched Goku in the face, and he moved away, giving Vegeta and Frieza an opening, who managed to take the opportunity to attack Goku together, landing several blows on the Saiyan and then finishing Goku with an energy attack that was capable of hurting the Saiyan. Goku, seeing that he was injured, decided to fight seriously, and with that he stood still, facing his two opponents, and then he closed his eyes and sighed. Vegeta and Frieza, seeing that, didn't think twice before attacking, since Goku had his guard down, and at that moment Goku was going to receive the combined blow from his two opponents. The Saiyan disappeared and soon reappeared behind Vegeta and Frieza, who suddenly felt as if they had been hit several times in a fraction of a second. Vegeta thought, "When did he reach this level of power? I've trained for the last 30 years and yet he's still more powerful than me. No, I don't accept that and I never will," thought the Prince of Saiyans, starting to release his power. Driven by pure anger and humiliation for being so weak next to Son Goku, Frieza thought, "I won't be defeated. I wasn't defeated by Beerus in the past, and I won't be defeated by a mere monkey who should have already died along with his others of his species," thought the Emperor, becoming extremely angry. And just like Vegeta, the Emperor began to release his power that was driven purely by anger and the intense hatred he had against Son Goku, the Saiyan who defeated Frieza several times in the past and had already even killed the Emperor. Vegeta, when releasing his full power, ended up activating the power of Ultra Ego at a higher stage than the old Ultra Ego he had. At the moment the Prince of Saiyans activated that power, the upper part of his clothes was destroyed, and a mark of God of Destruction appeared on his chest, similar to what had happened to Toppo during the Tournament of Power. And Frieza, who had also used his full power, ended up activating his Black Frieza form, which was also at a higher level than the old one, as Frieza now had total dominance about the transformation and the power it gave him. Goku, seeing that Vegeta and Frieza were in the most powerful forms, thought about facing the Emperor and the Prince of Saiyans, but Goku realized that the power of the three at that moment was destroying planet Earth just by being present in the place. So Goku put his two fingers to his forehead and teleported from that place, taking Vegeta and Frieza. Soon the three appeared in the empty world where the Tournament of Power had taken place, something that left Vegeta and Frieza surprised, as Goku had not even touched them for them to be teleported from the planet Earth to the empty world. Goku thought, "Luckily I learned to teleport people to other locations without having to touch them, even though there was no key present in the location. At least now planet Earth is no longer at risk of being destroyed." Goku thought before sighing and looking at Vegeta and Frieza, who had already put themselves in a combat stance. And seeing this, Goku also put himself in a combat stance, as the real fight would start at that moment. Goku this time was the one who started the fight, advancing towards Frieza and Vegeta, who upon seeing that also advanced towards Saiyan Goku, and the moment everyone was close to each other, they started a sequence of blows that collided, creating a wave of a gigantic shock spread throughout the void world, making it tremble because of so much power released at once. Vegeta was now attacking Goku with powerful blows that were charged with the energy of destruction, that made his attacks at least 10 times more powerful and deadly than normal. But for some reason, the blows that were hitting Goku didn't have the effect they had. Vegeta was waiting. Frieza already had a ki aura around his fists that had the ability to destroy other people's ki, making the other warrior useless. And just like the energy of Vegeta's destruction, Vegeta's corrosive ki, Frieza wasn't working on Goku, and none of them knew why or how he was doing it. Goku at that moment was receiving several blows from Vegeta and Frieza, but thanks to his training, the Saiyan was developing a defense technique that used the power of destruction, and this technique was being very good in being able to nullify the power of Vegeta and Frieza. Goku suddenly pushed Frieza and Vegeta away using a ki pulse, and then advanced against Frieza, landing a series of punches on the Emperor's face. After doing this, Goku ended up dodging a punch from Vegeta that hit Frieza. Goku took the opportunity to land an elbow on the Emperor's face. Vegeta's stomach along with a left hook. Then Goku fired 2 beams of energy at close range at Frieza and Vegeta, causing both to be seriously injured. Goku thought, "My energy won't last long in this state, so it's time to stop messing around and start hitting them hard." Goku thought, and then advanced towards Vegeta, starting hand-to-hand combat against the Prince of Saiyans. Vegeta was doing well until he felt his energy of destruction being gradually drained, and this caused Goku's aura to increase gradually. Goku, knowing that Vegeta would not stop fighting as long as he was conscious, Goku began to throw very strong and heavy punches, making Vegeta feel his bones being broken with each blow, and after a few seconds, Vegeta ended up being knocked out by a blow from Goku. Frieza, who was far away, observed that fight, and seeing the perfect opportunity, he gathered all his power at once in the center of his hand and concentrated, creating a very powerful spear between his hands, and then he saw that Vegeta ended up being defeated by Goku. Frieza finished smiling. Frieza said, "Vegeta, I'm sorry, but I can't miss this opportunity to kill Son Goku, and you will be my bonus. So don't take me wrong and just die for my ambition and my reign as the new god of destruction of the 7th universe," shouted the Emperor before firing his attack towards Goku, who, upon seeing the attack heading towards him, took on a very serious expression, and soon the energy beam exploded as it got close enough to Goku and Vegeta. Frieza said, "It looks like I finally finished them off, and now I can finally dominate the entire 7th universe, and in the future all 12 universes," the Emperor said with a big arrogant smile on his face, already imagining what it would be like to rule everyone. Goku said, "You shouldn't call yourself the winner without knowing if Frieza really won the battle. Your arrogance will always be your downfall," Goku said, appearing behind Frieza with Vegeta on his shoulder, as if he were a sack of potatoes. Frieza, upon hearing Goku's voice, the Emperor turned and tried to land a blow at Goku, who easily dodged it, and then created a ki attack and fired at Frieza at close range. But the attack was so powerful that it ended up killing Frieza. And how Frieza had disappeared, Goku thought that the Emperor's body had been disintegrated, and with that his mission was complete. Goku said, "When I go back home, I'm going to have to spend some time with Chi-Chi as an apology for being away from home for 30 years. And I hope she cooks something for me because I miss eating her food," Goku said before sighing and disappearing from that place without noticing a small portal closing in the corner of that world. With that, we'll end today's video. If you want to see the continuation of this incredible story, leave a lot of likes in the video and comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you on another day, guys.